Hey guys, what is up? Coming back with another trade review for February 23rd, 2024. And today, like every day, I'm always short biased because 99% of my trades are short. And I was uh, coming in, analyzing the SPY. Typically, like I've mentioned in my other videos, I will mark previous day high low, open close, and then I'll also go on the weekly or previous week's high low. We did push into new territory again. It looks like we came up into the $510 level on the SPY. We couldn't break past it, and it's been selling off since. And I had a few trades. Again, nothing really came up on my scanner. Excuse me, nothing came up on my watch list, but I normally still mark by or go through the just the repetition, looking at my charts, looking at levels on the daily, 15, 60, and then I'll also look at the weekly and the 4 hour, just to kind of keep my mind fresh. Like I said, putting in the reps, and I can get through the list rather quickly. I have roughly 100 tickers that I'll go through, and I can get through them within 20, 30 minutes. And then I'll also look through the my trade ideas high volume scanner, and I have new high bid ask that I'll kind of cycle through. And the first ticker that came up on my scanner was CPRT. What did I like about this one? This was 3 bars up on the 5 minute. Typically, what I like to see on the 5 is some type of reversal candle, but I will also consider an engulfing candle, which this did happen. Sure, the risk to reward may be skewed, but I did have my stop rather tight. I ended up using the the top of this 5 minute candle here at 9:45, and I've been incorporating Fibonacci levels like I had mentioned in my other videos, and it is allowing me to hold a little bit longer. But you can see how it respected these levels. So when I'm going over my trade review on the weekend, what I'm looking at or what I feel works best for me is to see how the risk to reward is between entry and the 61.8, and I'll take a partial, then another partial at the 50, and then holding on to my remaining shares until the 38 if it warrants. But it kind of, let me pull up the 1 minute here. I will watch the price action. I won't just really leave it, but you can see it's still stuck in a range. It came down to the 50, bounced, and then there were some high volume candles here. But it hasn't done anything since. And as it starts to make new higher lows, higher highs on the 1 minute and on the 5 minute, I will look to see how it interacts with whatever level is close by, whether that is the previous fib level or previous day high or VWAP. And I just didn't like the way it felt. And I was already in the money, and I had banked a decent amount of unrealized, and I just didn't want to risk anymore, especially for a Friday. And so this was my first trade. This was green. Second was RELY, another scanner call. This was just a very small loss. I find these do set up, and the thing you have to be careful with is on these, I would say, low liquidity. See the spread's rather tight now. It's 2 cents, but at the time it was 4, 5, 6 cents, and that happens when you have low liquidity. The spread it tends to be rather spready, and I just didn't like the way it moves. You get these really, really unpredictable, weird, quick movements, and there's no volume behind it. It's just extremely choppy, and I was filled a little late on this candle, and now you can see it came back up, made a double top and tested. I just didn't want to hold it through this retest. The way I like to trade my reversals is it works in my favor on the 5 or 15, where I'm partialing, and I'll get maybe 1R, 2R, 1.5, 1.75R unrealized, and then I'll hold the rest or I'll break even. And I have no regrets at all. I like it to, like I said, I like it to work, and that's just what makes me my style makes me feel comfortable. So this was just a very small loss, and the last trade again was STT. This unfortunately didn't work out, another small loss, but it was a perfect 15-minute setup for me. With these, this was a nice A plus setup for me. I do like to see this reversal candle red, but we're 3 up, we're extended, we're at ATR, and this, the spread, yeah, was 2-3 cents. And it looks like a late entry on the 5, but it did form. We had an engulfing candle here, and I did short it just after that low, a little bit late. But like I said before in my other videos, if these happen to be a little bit late and the risk to reward is decent, obviously you can't tell now because the moving averages get closer as time goes on. But if it's a little bit too wide, I will add into the position with my final target either being the 9 on the 5, or like I said, I was measuring my fibs 61, 50, and 38. So it's partial, partial, partial. And that will close out my Friday. So February has been a very good month for me. This by far is the best month I've had since I've been trading. I literally have one red day. And I'm not saying that as a brag. It's just my skills have been, I'm refining my skills weekly, going through replay, and it's just my head is in the game. I'm in a good place, and I can kind of see or catch for the way I trade when it's going to fall or drop, or when it's going to turn, and I have to bail on the trade. So it's just time in front of the screens, like everybody says. It's uncomfortable. It sucks. It takes a long time, and it's just constantly refining, constantly looking at your charts, seeing how you can improve, how can you get a tighter entry, how can you squeeze as much as you can out of the trade, all while maintaining a positive mindset, because obviously this can, if you've been trading for a number of years, how mentally taxing this can be. I've been through my fair share, and so that is it for Friday. Only a few days less. Actually, no, we have a week left in February. I always like to mention this at the end of my videos. I do run a small Discord. You can find the information on zprotrader.com. I have one spot left for March for mentoring. If anybody's interested, please feel free to shoot me a DM, email. You can find all the information on my website. And I hope that everybody had a great trading week, and I will see you soon.